attack. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
Lots of space past the 45. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and less than a yard.
They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run with freedom. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week and going forward, it's going to be a hard team to beat.
3rd and a yard.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They get 18 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. That one taken in. Touchdown Cincinnati. That is 1st touchdown this year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Breida. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard as we are ready to get back underway. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Breida. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. To the air now on 1st and 10. throw on the run is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Bengals.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a handoff running right. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Short one there. He's got Ertz. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
86. A 12-yard gain on the play. Third down.
Back to throw. That one intercepted.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, like the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A gain of 26. And it sets up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Throwing is Baker. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
End zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They run on the jet sweep. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Mayfield will try to hit him with a screen. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. No problem there on the extra point, and the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the left side in the hands of Bryant. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Open man downfield. That is Bryant.
6 yards.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards. First down.
Look in the middle. He's got Ertz.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
tour around the NFL starts.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way up to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. They'll stay on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 14-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. 31 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Baker to throw. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
17.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. To throw is Mayfield. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and the Bengals will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take it down for a loss. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That'll be returnable from the 35. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Travel start on the ground. Into space. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gun. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
At the 42-yard line.
In motion, it's Jackson. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
It leads to second.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
And an Eagle first down.
Throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 35.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down. Now a give on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point is good. And the Eagles back within 7. It's 24-17. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Has some room inside the 30. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Bengals first down.
They'll try the right side this time. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second and 10 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Second down throw from Mayfield. He'll step up and run, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bengals have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly hooked.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field, he's got it. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Breida. And they'll have 1st and goal. It is down inside the 10-yard line.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles will cut the deficit to 7.
24.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On first down is Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signaled he has enough. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's the fullback goose check. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Green. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
It's 4th down.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
17.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Here's a run going left. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It is 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 32.
They'll look to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. That one taken in by Burton. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Quick hitting slant there. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an high ball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Here we go. This is 4th down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.
If you didn't know, they be better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen that